In Nevada County, every day is a second chance. At Sammie's Friends, we rescue, heal, and rehome pets who have been forgotten. From heartbreak to home, with your help, Sammie's Friends is saving lives every day. Adopt, foster, donate, volunteer.
Well, we're back. I'm Lisa Swarthout here with the Bark-A-Thon, raising money for Sammie's Friends. And with me is Vanessa, who is the vet coordinator at Sammie's Friends. So tell us what you do as the vet coordinator.
So as the vet coordinator, I schedule spays and neuters. I also do vaccines. I treat dogs in-house if they have injuries. I do their intake exams as soon as they come in to make sure that they're healthy and we can catch things early and treat them so that way people are adopting healthy pets that are protected.
And what kind of training do you get for doing that job?
So I actually started working in pet care and PetSmart, and then I eventually transitioned into the Banfield world, and then I became a vet assistant there.
Okay, so great. Well, we're very happy to have you at Sammie's. I think that's a really important role because a lot of the animals, I'm sure, come in with a multitude of problems. So tell me about heartworm prevention, because I know that that is on the minds for a lot of people who have pets.
So heartworm prevention is very important in this area. The American Heartworm Association has actually deemed Nevada County as a high-risk area because of the western treehole mosquito that we harbor here. Those types of mosquitoes can breed in small pockets of non-moving water, and we have a lot of that in Nevada County. And we have actually seen the heartworm cases rise. And if you guys want more information, please visit the heartwormassociation.org, and you guys can actually see the maps and see how heartworm cases have increased over the years.
Okay. So can pets transfer heartworm to one another, or do they have to get it from some airborne or waterborne?
So the way that pets actually contract heartworm, and dogs and cats can also contract heartworm, although in cats it's not right. Common. So what happens is it takes just one bite from an infected mosquito to bite your pet, and they get heartworm. And in the area, coyotes and feral dogs actually serve as harbors for the mosquitoes to just breed and continue spreading heartworm.
Okay. And is heartworm treatable?
Heartworm is treatable, although depending on how long the heartworm has been present with the dog, it can be a pretty brutal process. And if left untreated, it can actually be fatal for the pet.
Yeah, that's what I'd always heard about heartworm. So
yes.
It's really important when you adopt a pet that they test for heartworm. When you either adopt at the shelter or you get a puppy, because I'm sure that the sooner you catch it, probably the easier it is to treat it.
And veterinarians recommend that all dogs over 7 months get treated for or tested for heartworm yearly, even if they've been on heartworm prevention.
So what other kinds of illnesses are you seeing with the animals that are coming into the shelter?
Well, we're seeing coccidia, giardia, kennel cough. Sometimes in the rare case we get parvo, which is pretty catastrophic and fatal.
And the parvo, they can spread that amongst themselves when they're there.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's highly contagious.
It's spread through feces.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so your work is scheduling the animals for treatment as well, because I know if you adopt from Sammie's or hopefully any of our animal rescue organizations, they require that the pets be spayed or neutered before they will let you have them, which is obviously a very important part of animal care. We are, seeing a lot more animals in the county over the last few years. I think one of the reasons is because of the cost of spaying and neutering. So hopefully this today is helping to raise money to pay for spay and neuter. I know at the county we are going to be starting our own spay and neuter program, contracting with some different people in the community. After our fiscal year starts July 1st, we're just working on it right now because our goal if the county is to take the animal population down. We fully appreciate the struggles that we have with our current shelter. We also have plans to build a new shelter, working on it. Things are a little up in the air right now, but hopefully in the next couple of years, you'll see a new modern shelter here in Nevada County, which will make your job a lot easier, having a facility that's actually built for that. And I think one of my dreams in our new facility is to have a space for the care and treatment of animals, whether it's a small hospital or just treatment rooms, so that we don't have to farm everything out to other veterinarians. So do you work with a lot of the different vets in the community?
I do. Okay. Yes, they're very familiar. I show they know my name, they know my voice. I call them almost every day.
Yeah, no, well, that's great. I'm sure that it's a complicated job of scheduling, and I'm learning a lot about spay and neuter these days. There's places now where they do kind of mass spay and neuter at one time, which seems like a really efficient way, and hopefully it's a cost savings for organizations such as Sammie's to be able to provide that in the community. So oftentimes you probably get pets in who have health issues as well.
Yes, we do.
Does Sammie, how do you deal with that?
Well, we obviously want to get the dogs and cats the best treatment possible. Obviously, that requires a lot of money. So it's really hard to balance, treating animals, trying to save money where we can, but ultimately our goal is to give them the best care that we can provide.
Yeah. And you really do. I've adopted several pets from Sammie's, and they're still alive and kicking. One's like 13 years. One of my cats is 13 years old. So as far as how people can help, I know one of the ways is to shop at the thrift store, because that helps with the medical care. They're telling me to wrap up. Thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you for your work at the shelter. We really appreciate it. And this is Lisa Swarthout, and we'll be right back.